podcast with Lonzo in command. Brought to you by Compton Entertainment Chamber, across the land. News and information, straight and uncut, we deliver. Real talk every time, sharp like a sliver. Like and subscribe, stay tuned, let's time.
Hello, everybody. My name is Lonzo, president of the Compton Entertainment Chamber of Commerce and the editor for the Hub City Legend digital newspaper. Today, I'm the reporter for the Hub City Legend newspaper, and my guest is a lady. She and I have crossed paths on many occasions, but today she is my guest on this show. Her name is Patricia Lankford, and she does something that I think is very commendable, very, very much needed in our community. And I'm going to let her tell you what she does. Patricia, you got it, darling.
Thank you so much. And it's such a pleasure to be here. I think you're talking about our annual prom dress and suit giveaway.
Yes.
That started out of the trunk of our car back in 2000. Okay. Yeah. And my daughter had her prom dress. I looked at it. I said, someone else could use this dress.
Okay.
So I called my
What made you start doing that? What made you start doing that?
Listen, when, or did you say when or why?
Why?
Because that dress, someone else could use that dress. We spent a lot of money on a prom dress.
Okay.
And I knew that there was someone else that could use the dress that may not have had the resources to do so.
Okay.
I too myself, going to prom, had to take on a part-time job to purchase material and have my sister make my prom dress.
Okay.
Okay. So, which was a blessing. But moving forward with that, we saw the dress. I called my bestie. I said, "Hey, let's call around and see who can help with this."
Okay.
And one of actually my senior executive director of the organization went on a flight, met a couple of stewardesses who donated their dresses, and it went from there. We went over to was it Gardena High, I believe, in the auditorium there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we started it at, and then we received so much stuff. But there was a young man that came to the event and said, "Hey, you guys got all these dresses. Where's the suit?"
Hey, got a
And
point.
that he gave us that name, the prom dress and suit giveaway. So every time after that, there was always a suit there for a young man to also participate in the giveaway.
Okay. How long you been doing it?
Since 2000.
Wow,
And
20 years. Okay.
Yes, and it's just not a prom dress and suit giveaway. We just don't give away things. The children have to show us that they've earned them with some type of community activity where they've done some type of volunteerism, and also their grades have to be up to par so that they can participate in all the senior activities.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
you started this 20 years ago.
Yes, sir.
What kept you going?
Faith.
Okay.
Faith. Okay. Because every time, I guess I can be pretty candid here.
Yeah, we can talk.
So I can tell the people, and the people don't have to hear from someone else, that every time I gave a prom dress and suit giveaway, I was homeless myself. I was homeless myself, and but the passion to see my children and the smiles on their face and the relief of a parent not having to take on all of that weight of that senior year was always a passion of mine, because it was 6 girls in my family, so what my mom went through.
Right.
Okay, so the thing was and is now that we're looking forward to trying to collaborate with some of these schools to give us a couple of those senior packets, so that we can now take on 2 or 3, 4 or 5, or however many we can take on that packet for that family. Times are hard. Take on that packet, just because that senior year cost them about $5,000-$6,000 now.
Easy.
Okay, and so if we could get some sponsors or something, get some sponsors or something to make that happen for us, and to also get a couple of our athletes involved where we could get those nice suits for the guys, because girls are always well dressed, always
Yeah,
well dressed.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
it's our guys that I want to see, just look just as nice as they do. And our children don't need rented items, because they grow differently and they want to be comfortable that night.
Okay.
They really want to be comfortable and have a good time. And it's not like when we went to prom. It's a total different vibe now.
Yeah, I went to the prom 75 when it
Hmm.
had a white ducktail tuxedo with the ruffled shirt. My prom date, I met her 2 days before the prom, so we would have no familiarity whatsoever. And yeah, took her to the prom, dropped her off, and went to the after prom with somebody else. So I understand it's a whole different vibe. And then went to grad night with somebody else.
Well, I went to grad night alone.
Okay,
Okay. I also went to prom by myself.
okay.
However, my school gave the after party at the eve after dark.
Hey, 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 hey. Now,
So, and we had a great time there. We had a great time there, and then eventually I left out and went to another spot, but we did hit the eve after dark.
what school was that?
That was Harriet Tubman High School for the teen mothers.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
I was a teen mom. I had my daughter. I got pregnant when I was 13. I had my daughter when I was 14.
Okay.
So we kind of like grew up together. That's still my
A little
girl.
fast. So I ain't mad at you. They
uh,
call you fast back in the day. Okay, go ahead.
no, that when they read the book, they'll take it all back. They'll
Okay.
take it all back.
All right.
So the whole thing in a nutshell is, like I said, that dress, these kids, and when you've earned that,
Mhm.
you deserve that.
Okay.
And with the way the world is today and the way things are going, I think that each and every one of us, somewhere, somehow, can help one of our youth, if we just help one, just one, and even take on that child's senior year. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
You
provide
know,
them with. Go ahead.
I hate well, my son. He graduated in 2020, right during the pandemic. He
Okay.
didn't.
Well,
He
he
didn't
got
get any. He didn't get any of that. He got gypped completely.
no,
My
he didn't.
youngest
He didn't
son.
get. Listen, they did so many unusual things during
We
that
had.
season,
We had. He didn't get a
and
prom. He had a drive-through. A
yes.
drive-by graduation ceremony. We had to sit in the car and take pictures, like he was at an animal park or something.
And then you
Um,
guys should take it a little bit further. Then you guys should just had a party at home.
We
Okay.
tried to, yeah, yeah. We went to 8, but it wasn't even fun then. But the mall was all messed up. It was different. It was just different. I was
Well,
looking
you know
forward
what?
to. Go ahead.
All of it's different. All
Okay.
of it's different. And the pandemic was different. It changed us in a lot of ways, and we found out a lot of things about ourselves during that season.
Yes,
And,
that's true.
yeah, and we came up with a lot of millionaires out of that. We came up with a lot of books, um, a lot of failed
A lot of
marriages, a lot of
podcasts.
joint marriages. Okay, we had a lot of marriages take place. We
Yes.
had a lot of kids. We had more kids take place because people really didn't know each other before pandemic. They really didn't. They got married, they didn't know each other. And then when they had to stay at home with that person all day, every day, no go nowhere, they found out that they weren't as dedicated to one another as they thought. And
No.
which I think sucks. But yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, but we managed to uh, help a few folks during that time as well. So with with their signs in their yards and things like that, and just the little
How,
things, and that's what all that matters in life is the little things, and not all that big old stuff, just the little things for me.
how many girls? How many youngsters you serviced on an average prom season?
Oh God, now that's a good question because I don't count them. I just enjoy them.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I've had an event there at the Linwood station. You know where
Okay.
they right there on Imperial.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we in the Kenneth Hahn Hall. Are you
Okay.
familiar with that?
No, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The
Yeah, but
station.
they have a hall there. It's a Kenneth Hahn Hall. I met
Okay.
one of the sheriffs at the doctor's office, and I was telling her what the organization does, and she made sure we had the room.
Hmm.
And we had our volunteers come from Compton High, Linwood High, all around, and they volunteered and they helped serve food. And our big thing, and what I love, is we give away a pair of diamond earrings to the first
Sure
person
do.
that comes. Yeah, and I love it. I think it's the best. We are funded by none. It's all done throughout the year, hard work, sweat, and tears.
Okay.
But we get it done every single time. We get it done.
Okay.
So
Fantastic. Glad to hear that, darling. I had to give you some spotlight. I was told by Sheila Baker what you were doing, we had to
yeah,
connect immediately and get you on this podcast. Because one thing about my folks, we like to put some shine on people who doing some good things in the community. Everybody, all the news is filled with
appreciate that.
bad news. The more bad stuff you do, the closer you get to the headlines. But when you're doing good things at the goodness of your heart, a lot of time nobody don't talk about it till your funeral. So
Well,
we ain't gonna do that.
Well, I appreciate it, and I don't ever, I mean, it's okay to receive flowers, but I don't have to. I planted a seed in 2000, and that thing has grown to be such a big thing. Everybody everywhere does a prom dress and suit giveaway, and that makes me feel really good because the more children receive, they don't depend upon me solely. They have so many other places that they can go and receive because someone else has found it in their heart to give as well.
Right.
So the more of us that do it, the more our children receive. I just ask that they put it in and make it a day long program. Just don't give them the items, make them earn the items. Have the financial literacy coach there, have the hairstylist there, have the seamstress there to make sure that their suits or dresses are, tailored to their fit. And those are the kind of things that we do at our event. We just don't have an event. I mean, it's the bank sponsor the lunches and different things like that. So we've even done proms for our children who are challenged. Okay.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, yeah, right in Los Angeles over at LA Unified School District, we've done it. I mean, we've done it all over. So I consider us a mobile prom dress and suit giveaway type
Sound like
thing.
one, darling. Thank you for your service to the community. I know the kids love what you're doing. The parents love what you're doing. I love
Yeah,
what you're
well,
doing.
find me somebody that can connect me to the school districts, you said a plural, where we can pull their amount of money that the kids need for those packets that can't afford those packets because they're not going to grad night. They're not going to these places because they can't afford it. And we would like to collaborate with all of us that do prom dress and suit giveaways should collaborate and try and take on 10 of them. You know,
What does the
makes sense
cost go
to
to
me.
a prom these? What does the cost go to? What's the prom bid going for these days?
I have no idea, but I know it's not cheap. It's between $5,000 and $7,000 for that whole year. I want the
Okay.
whole package. I just don't want the
Oh,
prom.
okay. Okay.
I want the whole school package. What does it cost for them to get a ring, a sweater, or whatever it is? What does that cost? What does
Gotcha.
that look like? We
Gotcha.
have so many positive people in our community that
Okay.
could help us do that. And all of the women and men that are doing prom dress and suit giveaways collaborate together. We come together and create that for our kids. It would
Gotcha.
be beautiful.
Okay. Fantastic.
All righty.
Patricia, thank you for your time, dear. Thank you for what you're doing for the community. I'm glad you had time to sit down with us for a minute and tell folks what you're doing. Like I said, you've been out want your flowers. We got to give them to you anyway. Take a deep breath and smell your flowers right quick, darling. You deserve a
Okay, so
bouquet. All right.
where do I find this interview, sir? I'd love to put it on the webpage.
As soon as I get through, I will upload it to our Hub City Legends YouTube channel, and I will send you the link.
Fantastic. Thank you
Uh,
so much and enjoy the rest of your day.
all right, then you have a blessed day also.
Okay,
Patricia
bye-bye.
Lankford, folks. What's your organization called?
They can reach me at 562
Okay.
326 2459. Again, that's 562 326 2459. And our website is www.guidancetothefuture.org.
That's what I'm talking about, folks. Thank you very much, Patricia. You have a great day, dear.
You too. Bye now.
Bye.